Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. I hope everybody is okay. This is part 6 of the trifold folio using the iris kit from After Midnight Designs, and I'm following a tutorial by Jean at the Inky Owl Studio. So this should be a pretty quick one. There's not a lot to do. Maybe it's the most importantest bit to do, you know, that last bit. So I have made a little journal notebook up. I've just done a kit page in 200 GSM. I've done some vellum, some tea stain paper. I've not put any pockets in or anything, but I have left some like flip outs so they can be made into pockets and things. Got that in the middle. I think there's, I don't know, about 50 sides, but when I do the flip through, I'll be able to tell you. So I've done that, and I was a little bit confused of where it lives. Does it live there? No, it definitely doesn't live there. And then I worked out it actually sits like that. And then I realised, because I'd done the book, you know, similar size to the folio, and then I realised, well, if it goes there, it's going to actually hang out. So I then had to make it thinner. So obviously when I make these again, that will be something that I do know. And I think that's the thing when you're making something for the first time, until you've actually seen it and, you know, felt it with your own hands and seen it with your own eyes kind of thing, it is a little bit hard to work out, because, you know, people can give you measurements and things like that, but for me, I can't really visualize something until I've got it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to make some more. The next ones that I make, I'm going to be doing some Edith Holden ones, but they're not going to be in this style. The next lot of Edith Holden I'll do in this style. But yeah, I want to do the Edith Holden ones in the style that I did the Tim Holtz ones in. And then when I do them again, I'll do them in this. Right, is that enough waffling? Tomorrow I will do a flip through of this one and the green one, the Porch Prince one that I've been doing. And I've also got, have I got 3 or 4? I've got 3 paper bag bee journals. What? Oh, 4. What I started last year. I just need to sew them in. So I will do a flip through of those, and then I will be listing them all on Etsy. So yeah, you'll see a flip through tomorrow, and then when the flip through goes up, I will start then listing them, because it does take a little minute. When I first put them up, I will just put one photo up, because last time when I put the Tim Holtz ones up, 3 of them went, you know, that first day, and I only put one photo up, and I'm glad that I did, because it, you know, if I'd have spent time taking 10 photos, editing them all and all the rest of it, and they did go from, you know, you lovely ladies who watched the channel, so you'd already seen them, and the plan was I was just putting one photo up. I'd leave that for about a week, and any what was left I would then take the full photos. But I think that way it gives YouTube subscribers like first go at them kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. I feel a little bit blah, blah, blah. Right, let's get on, because I think I'm just avoiding it. I was quite nervous doing the other one. Like I say, it's always, isn't it, when you're just doing something new. I have measured the front and the back, and I've marked it on this piece of paper, so hopefully my measurements will be okay. I might have to trim it down slightly, but that's fine. So I think the pieces that I want are the biggest two. Right, let's have a look. So this will be the smallest one. Let me put my glasses back on. So yeah, that fits fine there. I do just need to trim this this bottom bit off slightly, because I cut the border off with my scissors and it looks as if I've just literally hacked it off. So that's that. Fine with that. Let's check this way. I've got the trimmer out. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so I'll just leave the trimmer there in case I don't think I'll need it, but who knows? Who knows? I'm going to get the gathered twigs out and just ink around. So thank you very much for joining me in this series. Yeah, it's been a long one. I know Jean managed to do hers in 3, but she did no decorating. So yeah, that's obviously made it a lot longer. But I know a lot of you do like to see it from start to finish. So I thought I'd learn it with you. And I think it's good when you see, you know, I mean, I did make that mistake. I probably made several mistakes, but the one that I can remember is when I put the brad in and the paper all ripped. I can't remember why that happened, actually. I was going to say I learned from it, but I can't even remember. Yeah, so yeah, it obviously gives you a you know, you can think things through as you're watching it. I don't know if this ink's just dry or if my dauber's just being, or if it's me. Is it me or is it the dauber? Right, I think the cover's been inked well enough. I'm going to use the Kalal, so it just gives you that nice bit of slide time. I'm going to keep that in because it actually just gives it that bit of height and makes it even. So let's try and get all around the edges first, but I don't want to go over the top because it does squirt out. And then I can always go around with the art glitter glue after and just poke the nozzle in and get any of the sides that it's not caught. But I would much prefer to put it on with a cloud, because like I say, you've got, it gives you the wiggle time, well, wiggle movement. So if you do put it down and it's totally uneven or it just needs moving slightly, it gives you that. And if you have really put it on, you know, crooked, you can just take it all off without it ripping your project. Whereas if you've done it with the art glitter glue, you know, as soon as you lay it, it's like, oh, that's it. You've made your choice. Got to live with it kind of thing. So right, I'm now just going to open that out. Just make sure it's straight. So yeah, I can see this bottom bit will need some art glitter. Let's just go over with my brayer. It's a little bit difficult because obviously it is quite bumpy. So that's that bit. Not squashing anything, am I? No, I'll move that now and I'll do the back like that. Because because I want to try and you know, line the front up with the back. Get around these edges. I'm filming this on Wednesday, and it's a very rainy day. We've just had a couple of really nice days, and you know, it looked like spring was definitely on its way. And I suppose in the UK, a lot of our spring is actually rain when I think about it. But yeah, it had warmed up a bit. You know, there was some proper sun. It was still cold. You needed your coat on, but yeah, there was some warmth. You know, in the sun. But yeah, now it's a drizzly day. I went down pretty well. Okay, so closely you can, only because I had left it on its side. Let me just wipe that up. Oh my goodness me. It's like touch one thing and something falls down, and then touch something else and something else falls down. Oh, let me just pick these up because all my stencils have fell in my bin, and I obviously don't want to be throwing stuff on top of them. Right, wipe this glue up. Okay, what did I just say? Everything's going really well. Yeah, until that moment, everything was going great till I mentioned it. So what I've done is I've made myself 2 little spines. I've just measured here, and they're just going to fit nicely there. I just feel that this needs a little bit more oomph in the middle. I have already put 1 piece of card down, so I'm a bit like, should I put another one down? Do I really need 3 pieces of card and the file folder? I don't know. I don't know what to do. What did I end up doing in the other one? Because this feels lovely, and it gives it that not just support on the spine, but it actually gives the whole folio some nice support. So yeah, I did do the 2 pieces, so I'll go with it. I think next time what I would do is I would put the Tyvek down. I did put Tyvek down, didn't I? Yes, I'd forgot that I'd put Tyvek down, you know. Need to watch my own videos. But yes, I did put Tyvek down. Did I? Yes, I did. So I'm not going to do that spine. Yeah, I'd totally forgotten about that until I've just spoken about it. But I am going to put one on this side. So I am going to cover it. I don't think this is long enough. Oh, it is just. I'm just going to cover it. I'll go over this side because obviously we're not going to see the back side. We're not really going to see this, but I'll just cover it just in case you do get a peep. So I'm going to put that on. I don't know why I'm putting it in the middle, because it would be a lot easier to cut if I put it on the end. So I'm going to leave that there a second just to stick down, and in the meantime I'm going to put this together. I need to get the tie ready. So I've just got this lilac-y seam binding. It's not crinkled, and I'm, you know, leaving it like this. I quite like it like this. And this is going to be stuck underneath the spine part. So your tie, you know, you're not going to lose your tie. It's always going to be on. And I want to position it just under this tab, like so. And we obviously need enough to sew tie a bow, and we want enough for some growth. So let's have a look at that. I think Jean said she did hers about 48 inches, just for so if it was 48, that'd be 24, wouldn't it, each side? So that's 12. Yeah, that's 10, 24, 48. Yeah. Yeah, so that is about the right kind of size that she used anyway. I'll just do a tiny bit more. So I'm going to cut those off. Don't know, I can't see my camera. I've lifted it up because I've been having problems the last few weeks. I've had my camera quite low, which means the phone is in my actual eye line, and I kept going right down here, and obviously you wasn't seeing it. But when the camera is right up there, I can't then see if the camera's stopped. You know, sometimes they just stop. If you've run out of memory or your battery's got low or something like that, it just stops filming. So you're not aware of that because you can't see it. And also, yeah, I don't know if I'm in screen at all, or yeah, that's fine. So yes, it will take me a bit of time to get used to it being back up there, but I do think it is better up there for your view. It's just going to be frustrating if I find out that yeah, it's not filmed. I'll be like, oh, because you know, something like this, once I've done it, I can't then go back and show you how I've done it, because I'd have to make a whole one up all over again. So yeah, right, I'm just gonna tie this just to get this out the way a little bit, and keep it in position, which just seems really awkward. Right, so we want it about there, so it's straight. Right, so I'm going to cut this out now. Okay, I'll just ink around that, and then I think I'm gonna, well, yeah, I'm gonna use the Fabri-Tac because I just think it'll grip faster, and I'll know that it's, you know, gripped onto the seam binding too, and it still just give you some wiggle time. So cover the back. It might take a little while to come down because I am getting towards the end of it, and I've not used it for a while. I'm going to say I'm using it less and less now. So I used to use it a lot for the same reason that I would use the cloud for, which is that wiggle time. But the cloud doesn't leave that shininess that the Fabri-Tac leaves, which is, I think, the worst thing about the Fabri-Tac. And up to yet, the collal hasn't gone goopy and been problematic getting it out the bottle that Fabri-Tac has. So, and it does stick fabric. It's just not got that fast grip. So we do still tend to go to the Fabri-Tac for the fabric. But I have bought some other fabric glue, so once the Fabri-Tac Goner. I'm going to be trying that out. And then maybe, if that works, I probably won't bother now with the Fabri-Tac, which is strange because, you know, not that long ago I would have said it was my favourite glue. So it just goes to show. Right, let's undo this and get it flat so I can press it down. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, so that is that there. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of stamping on there at the end, just to give it a bit of interest. I think the next time I do these, I don't think I'm going to leave the outside tab on. Love it visually. If I did it again, I would either totally cover it, because I just think it's a little bit vulnerable. So yeah, I would either totally cover it or cut it off. The ones inside aren't so bad because, you know, they're not really going to get knocked about. But I mean, I suppose this is protected because it's got, you know, this underneath kind of thing. But yeah, I don't think I probably would include them again. So I would say that that's fine. So I'm going to put the lid back on here. So I don't need this other spine now, do I? Okay, I'm going to stand up for this part. I am going to be doing the holes. So on this one, you will see where the book is, and there's, you know, a bit of space between the top of the book and the hole. Same at the bottom. I don't know the exact science of it, the exact measurements of it, but yeah, you don't want your book right into the hole. Okay, so when I place this one here, I can see that my hole really wants to be about there. So if I measure that, it is, oh my goodness, I'm no good with like really small measurements. Let me get my head back down here. So it's about there. It's about there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 millimeters. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't say that that was central. I would say that that's more central. Okay. So if I've 1, 8, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's, I mean, to me, I think you're best just eyeballing it. So that looks central to me, and yeah, that is fine. So first I'm going to put my holes in. So I'm going to line the prongy things up with my hole, like so, and the other side. Like so. Obviously Colin thinks somebody's trying to get in the house with me banging. So that's those two done. To me they look central, and they do look about the same height. So I'm totally fine with that. So the eyelets, I've decided, the other one I've done it the opposite way, but with this one I'm actually going to hide the thread, not hide it, but I wanted this lace, well, ribbon going over, so it's like a ruffled organza. So I'm going to be sticking that on over the top after. The reason be is, I probably showed you this earlier on in the series, I've got these little toppers, and this was part of the set, and I wanted that down there, and then I thought, well, do I really want the string then in front of it? And no, I don't. So the string's going to go underneath, which means I'm going to have the nice side of the eyelet in the middle, whereas the other one I've had the nice side on the outside. So I hope that makes sense. So, oh, they're not the eyelets. Yep. So I'm just gonna pop my eyelet in there and get it lined up. Let me just have a look that everything's okay, and I'll stand up. Oh gosh, that's tough. Let's hope that does it, because the last time I used it I did have problems. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Like the first time I used it on camera I did fine, and then I used it again on camera, and yeah, I made a right mess of it. Maybe I felt too confident, because I mean, I don't know, but I'm thinking, I wonder if I was too confident, thinking, oh, the first time it went fine, I've not got to think about it. But yeah, and then it put me off. So I have done a little bit of practicing with it since, and I think I've got my head around it. Julie did say from Camellia Crafts that she's going to do a tutorial on it, because yeah, she's really helped me through, and obviously she's been using one, you know, for a long time, and she said it's really handy me asking her these questions and that, because then she can do a video aimed at, you know, somebody who's not done it, not used one before. I think when you do use things for a while, you forget how confusing it was, and you know, maybe some people just take to things straight away. So as you just saw, I'm using waxed thread. I did do it with elastic on the other one first. I think I must have bought the wrong millimeter or I don't know, thickness elastic. It was too chunky, so I thought I'll just sew it in, tie it in with the wax thread. I am going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch in these, so the actual books will be secure. It'll just be that you can untie them to either take them out and write in them, or be able to take them out and replace the book. And I'm thinking that this is very similar size to a traveller's notebook, so I think you could probably buy those you know, 3 packs of traveller's notebook blank ones and replace with. Then you could just decorate your cover or something. So I'll cut this off when we want enough to be able to tie. So I'll overcut it for now. And I'm just going to tie this just so it's not getting in the way for now, and then we'll go back to the outside. I've just got a little bit of paper sticking out there. Right, could do with that a bit more taunt. Okay, let's make sure it's in the middle as well. Yes, it is. Okay, what have I just dropped? Oh, the wax thread. Right, so I'm going to use the fabric tack again to put that organza down. This was from Splatter Inky. I think this one was like a free gift, and then after I did buy it in the green because it's beautiful. So yes, Splatter Inky, which I'm sure most of you will have heard from, heard of, yes. So if I want it, I think I'd probably be better cutting it first. I don't want to pull it tight because I don't think you could unlaunch it, but yeah, I don't think pulling it tight's going to be very good for it. Right, let me just pull something out to glue on because I'm guessing I'm going to have a bit of seepage. So I'm going to glue just down the ruffle bit. I would say that's the outside and that's the in. It's a little bit hard to tell. I don't know if they actually both the same or not. In fact, I'm going to put the collal right at the top because you will see the top bit, and I don't want that shininess that the beacon leaves. Oh, it's coming out. Oh. I think the least you start using it as well, when you do use it, you just remember how difficult it is. It's like, I used to have glue problems all the time, and I think you just get used to, yeah, we've all got glue problems, but yeah. Life doesn't have to be this difficult. Right. I think that's plenty because obviously we're having something going over the top as well. So let's try and make that string straighter. So I'm just pulling on the string from the inside just to make it a little bit taunt. I think I might have cut that a little bit short. Not really, but it just appears to be because obviously the glue's dragging. Yeah, I wish I'd have just given it a little bit more. Sorry if my head is in the way. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful because obviously I don't want the cloud going through the hole. So I'm gonna dab some round like so. Just gonna hold it a little while. get my clip and hope that the clip doesn't stick to it. If I put the clip on the eyelet, it might be okay. Right, breathe, breathe. Next bit. I think I'm going to pause for 5 minutes. Let's wait till that dries. So I want to make sure it's down properly before I put the card bit down it. So I shall see you in a little tick. Okay, I think that's dried enough that it's not going to move. Before I forget, just going to put a little bit of script down here. That'll be fine, just so it didn't look as plain. So that's that bit. And I'm now going to attach this. So I want to try and centre it. I think I'm going to put this on with the art glitter. I really don't want to add any more wetness to it, and obviously with this you don't need that much on, but I might have to, well, I can stick the image on the front with it laid out like this, but I obviously don't want to flip it over until it's dry. So I would say that's about the same gap from top to bottom. Probably will just have to hold this a little bit because it's not heavy. I would, I don't know, probably about 240 GSM. So it is quite heavy. So I'll just keep rubbing it. I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's absolutely throwing it down. So I've got to go out to the post office later and post my orders. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's very pretty. And that's the image that we chose to go on the front. So I'm thinking that kind of, I don't want it middle, don't want it right up. I would say around there's a nice height, and I think I will put it under that bit under. If I try and get this point as close to that edge. Okay, so again, I'm going to use the art glitter. I think it will need a little bit of pressing down time. Make sure I get right around these edges. Come on, let me slide it across a little bit. I hope that's straight. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually gone down pretty quick. Okay, I'm just looking from a side view. Yeah, I think that's gone down fine. I think that has as well. I'm going to say it still needs to to dry a little bit. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. I don't want to glue it down these side bits. So I'll tie it a bit to the side, minding the tab. So I'll do quite a big bow because oh, the book's not in it, is it? So I'm going to cut it to there for now. Yeah, I really like that. I really do. I think the lilac goes very, very nice with the more neutral back. So then we've got this. I need to open this up. Yeah. Like I said, I do need to sew the signatures. But I've just got an email from work and they're going to be ringing me in the next 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm not going to sew the stitches in, the signature in. So I've gone a little bit nervous, as you can probably see. Quite even tight. Yeah. Oh dear me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it right tight. Let me do it again. Now I've got it in a knot. Okay. I'll do it when we do the flip through. So I'm going to leave it there because yeah, I'm having trouble talking now. And that goes in like so. That goes over like so. Obviously you won't see those I was going to call them cables tie, because it will be cut down slightly. So let's tie it up again. Oh, my hands are shaking. It's funny how you do get nervous about things. They're wanting to do another risk assessment on me, but we've got new store manager and assistant store manager. So again, it's you know, it's telling people all the most you know, personal things about you that you've not even met. And yeah, it's hard. Especially, you know, when you've got a condition that does, you know, leave you quite debilitated. It's very hard to, you know, speak to a stranger, you know, a non-medical stranger about, you know, quite personal, private things. They're not things that you'd meet somebody once and you'd tell them, you know, what you can and can't do and things like that. So yeah. So I hope you really enjoyed this series. I'm going to say I think they've both turned out super cute. Obviously, you know, it's a whole new concept for me, a try file folder. Really enjoyed it. Really found it a lot of work But I do think that is, you know, a lot of it is because I was doing it for the first time, and you're checking and double checking and things. So yeah, I think the size of them is brilliant. Yeah, this could be my new fave. But yeah, hopefully when I do them again, I can perhaps tweak it a little bit and make it more my own. So again, thank you for joining me, and if you're going to make some, or you have made some, I know a few of you have been making them, so yeah, let me know how yours has gone, and you know, was there anything you found difficult, or is there any tips you can give me for next time? So thank you very much for joining me. Speak to you soon. Bye.